you tell me a little bit about the car you're running this series?
Yeah, this is a Bartlett's 3M206. It's got a 4.4 V8 Jaguar Land Rover engine in it. Auto gearbox, which is electronically controlled. And I shift it using I control the electronics, so I shift on paddle shifts on the steering. Milner transfer box, Range Rover diffs, drive shafts, and then Fox shock absorbers.
And how are you finding the course this weekend?
Well, I haven't raced for 18 months. I took last season completely off to modify this car and put these new Fox shocks on. And I'm taking it steady, to be honest. I'm seeing what the car can do now with its new suspension. It's slowly building up the speed and getting faster and faster to sort of see whether it's going to break. Hopefully it won't, obviously, but see whether it's bottoming out, whether it's, basically it can take the terrain. But there's no harder test than Radnor, really.
So it's not throwing up any unsuspected surprises for you then?
So far, so good. But you just never know. You just never know. Until I get the car back to the workshop and clean it all off and have a good look around. And I mean, this is a good test for it. This really is a good test. If it can take this, it can take anything, I would say.
So no problems with punches or anything?
Yes. Yeah, that was yesterday. We got stopped on the first run because there was a blockage. Second run I had a rear puncher. Third run I had a front puncher, and the fourth run I got held up behind another vehicle halfway round, and there was just nowhere to pass, so I just had to then go at his pace. So I had 4 bad runs to start with, and obviously trying out the new car. It wasn't until the 5th run until I could really see what pace I could do, and then I've been building on that since. So.
Well, your first one off when it restarts, so hopefully good luck.
Yes, hopefully it'll be soon.
Thanks very much.
That's okay.
Car number 8, this is Andy Skelly, partnered by Laura Shepherd. Andy's time's very consistent throughout the event here at Radnor, and that earned him a very comfortable 9th position. This is Paul Myers along with Andrew Walker in the familiar Land Rover Tornado. Their times at this event were consistent, but the maximum on run 9 meant they had to settle for 8th position.
Could you tell us a little bit about the car you're running this year?
Yeah, it's the same car as last year really. The only change is we put a bigger engine in. It's a 5-litre engine after we had a problem with the previous one. Beam axles, Defender, it's kind of profile obviously, and so far been very reliable, been good.
And how's the course treated you today?
Badly. We bit of a driver error on the last run, and we managed to beach a car, get it stuck in a rut, so we needed recovery. But up till then, we were doing quite well.
Any other surprises?
None yet. Touch wood. Let's hope no more surprises today either. So we'll just try and get finished now.
Have you suffered much with punches?
Yeah, we had 4 punches yesterday, but we now know where the rocks were, so we're avoiding those, and hopefully that'll be. We'll get a clean run now to the end.
Okay, well thanks very much and good luck for the rest of the weekend.
Thank you.
Here's Andy Powell and Richard Heath and his Lamborghini powering through with consistent times throughout the event, finishing in a very healthy 7th position. Coincidentally, that was his overall position in the 2012 competition.
Lamborghini, Chevy 5.7 ZZ4, roughly 380 horsepower. Engine's just been refreshed by Pro Build American, and it's going very well at the moment. Obviously we've just got a breaker in a little bit, but yeah, it's going well.
Yeah, how are you finding the course this weekend?
The course is very good, a little bit short, but there you go, we've got to put up with it. But no, the course is very good. One bad place there for a few punches. We suffered 2 on one run yesterday, and the following lap we had another puncher. Just had one now this morning. Probably down to my driving really, more than the course itself.
Is the course changing much now it's starting to dry out?
It's getting quicker, but also at the same time it's getting rougher in places, and it's digging out, and yeah, it's good, very good.
Phil Evertson and Will Jefferson in the number 6 Metro 6R4. The pair battled hard with Andy Powell and Richard Heath and just took 6th position here at Radnor, only a minute between the two crews.
Could you tell us a little about the car you're running this season?
It's the same car I've run for the past 6 years. Gordon Monaghan built frame, all suspension designed by him, my own bodywork, and 3-litre engine in the back. It's sort of standard procedure around here.
So how are you finding the course this weekend?
Very good actually. I was a bit wary at first, but yeah, it's a good course. It's turning out the roughs a lot better than you think. You can get stuck into it. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I really am.
Have you had much trouble with punches?
One puncher on third run, front left hand corner. But the marshal did something about it because there were a lot of us getting punches. So they took the rocks out that were causing them, which is a big help. Then it just, the cost goes down and makes it a lot more enjoyable. So yeah, they've done well to do that for us.
Is it becoming a bit different now the course is drying out?
Yes, as it dries out, it goes a lot better, a lot faster. You've got a lot more grip. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it does. It improves it obviously because it's dry.
Okay, well, good luck for the rest of the weekend.
Thank you very much.
This is Mike Moran with Tony Coyd alongside in car number 1. Mike Moran, one of the other drivers who was in with a chance of winning the championship last year. Unfortunately for him, it was not to be, but this year Mike returns with a new Jaguar engine and is mounting an impressive campaign so far.